I'm a black and white kind of person. There are only two ways to do things, the right way and the wrong way. Hi, this is Kimberly. I've been working on some, of course, videos for you guys, and the stuff I'm working on right now takes a little bit longer than other things I do, so I decided to put this together for you. It's going to be a new series, I think. I'll see how you guys like it, but it's called, this is the first episode of You Create Your Own Drama, Wholesome Advice by Kimberly. This will be instructions and advice that won't piss you off. Maybe it will, and I can show you to the door if need be. I'm just kidding. Please stay all the way to the end. You might like something. If not, just keep skipping ahead. But what it is I was looking the other day and I have a little over 300 videos that I've posted. Now, I don't talk in all of them, but I would say probably the majority I do, and some of my earlier stuff is very cringe-worthy. I just can't listen to it. No, thank you. Anyway, I'm just going to be grabbing bits, and it's not bits and bobs. We still have one of those coming up, but I just grab stuff from older videos where I'm giving Kimberly style advice or explaining my way how to do something, and you guys let me know how you like it. In addition, I will probably be doing another book review coming up in the coming weeks, if not sooner. I've not decided for sure yet, and I think what I'll do, I'll pick 3 books. You guys feel free to throw things out there, but if I'm not interested in it, it's not gonna work, you know? I do have 3 books in mind, but I want to hear your suggestions in case there's something that I've forgotten about or don't know about. And then I'll post a poll. Let me know what you think about these things, and I'll get on working on my other stuff. I'm not even going to tell you what I'm working on, except for, yes, I know I still have to do the rest of, bless his heart, Papa Ronnie's. I hope he's not listening to this. The rest of his translation video I did half, so I still have half to do. And I hope you guys enjoy this. Have a great day. Much love and peace. Thank you for listening. When you have something horrible to say to someone and don't know how to say it and you're scared, this is what I do. I just blurt it out. Make it short and sweet. One simple sentence. There, it's over with. You've now told the person. And if you don't know what else to say, it's fine. The person you've just informed of the really bad news will have follow-up questions. For example, you can say, I've wrecked the car, or I've overdrawn the bank account, or you can say, I'm sorry to tell you, but so-and-so just died. Stop with starting off with an explanation right off the bat. It makes no damn sense to the person, and they'll just start to get pissed because they're confused and they don't know what the hell's coming. So when you finally get around to it, now they're going to get pissed again. Therefore, you have pissed on top of pissed. Just piss them off. Just blurt the shit out. When you use the blurt it out in one sentence method, they're shocked. The silence will hang in the balance while they think for a moment. You can take a deep breath while they process. Just keep your fucking mouth shut. And sometimes they aren't as mad as you thought. So just wait, see what happens. After a while of doing this, they start to trust you. They'll think, wow, they're going to tell me the truth. They're going to think, this person doesn't lie to me. You sound like a truthful person. Less drama. And you can quit carrying around guilt then. Suddenly you guys are talking about difficult things, only it's not so arduous anymore. Children, this is called communicating. Fucktard could have said, for example, quote, I'm having an affair and I want a divorce, end quote. And then just wait. Wait for Shanann to come up and start slapping him on top of the head, or maybe she'd be like, good, I want divorce too. But yeah, he could have said, I'm having an affair and I want a divorce, and then he could have gone on one of his runs, immediately and without delay. By the time Shanann loaded the kids into the car and ran him down, she may reconsider doing physical harm to him. She may just yell out the window when she drives up along him. She might say something to the effect, "You know what, asshole, piss off." And then your shit'll be on the front porch when you get back from running, and then you could go stay with Nikki. She would have most likely had a warm empanada waiting for you to lessen the blow. See how it all gets out in the open real quick? Why prolong things unnecessarily? When Cricky and Panada started having sexual intercourse, screwing, being sexually active, the carnal embrace. You know what? It was all about sex. The damn preoccupied lovebirds couldn't even have a damn meal without the active sexual intercourse both before and after. I don't see this lasting much beyond the honeymoon phase if this had been allowed to continue because he had thought better of decimating his family. Say that he wasn't a scaredy cat and approached Shanann, said, "Look, I'm having an affair. I want a divorce. That's final." Yeah, right. But yeah, is Miss Lena gonna address the honeymoon phase? That time when your partner is still perfect and you feel like you're walking on clouds and you illogically think that your relationship will always be like this. We are different. Everything is flawless, pleasant and good, rainbows and butterflies and flying unicorns. It's similar to an acid trip. Of course, Cricky Sex Panada, a new name. It's another one of my witty and clever words that I've created, combining Chris, Nikki, and Sexy Empanada. But Cricky Sex Panada are dazed and zoned out on a normal basis. But this is more intense, like I said, like an acid trip. So much so that it's dangerous, and it was. Look what happened. Then, boom, it was over. Now Chris and Shit's only chance of getting laid is to crawl up that chicken's butt and wait. I wonder what coming down from honeymoon high was like. I'm thinking it was painful as hell. Good. Gannon's father, Albert, and he just last week filed for paperwork of dissolving his marriage. He just wanted it to blow the fuck up with a piece of shit and be done with it. You know, he said the marriage is irretrievably broken. In other words, there's no salvaging that shit show. Sadie always gave him more kisses, love, and affection than La Piece of Shit did, so he's seeking full custody of the family dog. She was given a glimmer of hope by Asshead, saying yes to the weekend Aspen trip, and he seemed to perk up a little bit at the news of Shanann being in the family way with a boy. And why is it that she was made to feel over the last several weeks like it was her problem, and hers alone? This dilemma he deemed this as an unwanted pregnancy, to which he divulged to her after the fact. And Shanann was like, "What the fuck are you talking about? We planned this." Too late to pull out now, dingus. And yes, I mean that as a double entendre. Shanann was the one to physically experience the pregnancy. She couldn't get away from it. She wasn't allowed to. You can't run. Douchebag can, and he kinda did. He had the option of just walking away. Asshat, you should have just walked to China. You would have been there by now. And yes, you would have been a giant asshole, and everyone would have whispered about how Cricky broke up a happy marriage, but eventually everyone would be alive and contented until the cows come home. Shit blows over, asshole. Look at you now, sitting in jail. Smooth move. Shanann was taking a hard look at herself. That is not easy. It's not easy to face yourself and to face the things that you do, how it affects others, so on and so forth, and what have you. It's something we avoid like the plague until the last possible minute, until you no longer have a choice because something, usually your life, is in disarray and needs immediate attention, and you can't just turn your head anymore. Someone's straight up in your face. It's hard to hear about yourself. It's frank and unpleasant. The person doing this for you has to be unrelenting, because you will pull out every stop to make this damn confrontation go away. Stop, shut up, leave me the fuck alone. Issues have to come to light as an effort to solve them. There's often a lot of crying and shit going on, and it makes your heart pound and your hands shake, or maybe that was just me. Yeah, I've been on the receiving end of a come to Jesus meeting. It's not fun, but Shanann was doing it. It was her turn. She was facing it head on, but Shanann had to do it mostly by herself. Asshat was failing to participate for the most part, so it made it harder. She had to do a guessing game on top of facing yourself and how your actions and words negatively affect others. Shanann said in a text to Addie, quote, "No, I agree. It's the itty-bitty things. I sometimes can be bitchy. And he gets that side of me. I know I tend to make him feel like he isn't able to do things because I have control issues. He said the other night he wishes I would just let him hang up a picture. He also never calls me out. He never fights me, just goes with the flow. He knows I like things done a certain way, but I have never thought about how that may have made him feel as a man. I don't even know if this is what's bothering him. He still hasn't said. I'm praying he wrote me a letter like I asked, since he could express himself better in a letter than talking." Shanann was going full tilt to fix her marriage, even if it meant guessing at what the damn problem was. Her damn fool husband didn't give her the chance to put this into action. Can you not see how she was just racking her brain, and she would think that she came up with something? Well, this must be it, and then it wasn't it. And he fucking wouldn't tell her, 'cause he's a scaredy cat. It's heart-wrenching to watch this. And talk about head games. Shanann was left scrambling, trying to find that magical thing that was going to make her husband all right again, but there was nothing she could do. Her soul was being crushed slowly, and he was holding the reins, and he gave zero fucks. He no longer cared about anything or anyone except for Nikki and having a fresh start. But he's too dumb to see his asinine plan of wiping the slate clean wasn't realistic. It wouldn't work. It wasn't reasonable, not achievable, not feasible. The shit won't work, dumbass. Poor Shanann. I'm sure she was reading her book on her phone. That was helping her, come to grips with where she was going wrong or approaching things in the wrong way. I'm sure she was reading that same book she bought for Slaphead that he threw in the trash. She wasn't going to let her marriage end without knowing she did all she could do. That was just her personality. She had been through struggles before, and she was strong. Strong people are sometimes bad-mouthed because they can intimidate sissies like Chris and shit. But let's be real. All personality types, meaning all of us, have positive and negative traits, of course. We can just focus on a few of the traits and make it sound like whatever we want, whatever our narrative is. But if you look at the whole person and the whole picture, you get a better assessment. Why, I'm willing to bet that many of the people that I've blocked on my channel just for a small part of their personality slithered out of them when they came to my channel in a bad mood and acted like an ass. They probably are very decent, hard-working people with some really cool skills, like maybe they can draw Mickey Mouse or they make some good-tasting empanadas for their family. To illustrate my point, I went off. No, I exploded and blew the fuck up on a Walmart cashier one day. She came back at me and it got ugly. People behind me were leaving the line to go to another cashier. Before the lengthy transaction was over with, we had apologized to one another. We both were busy moms and each had had a shitty day. We came to an understanding and it was almost like we were friends at the end. By the way, I was the one that apologized first because I had started it after all. And after we shared sharp words towards one another, we went into silent mode. She was scanning and bagging and I was putting shit in my cart. And then I looked up and I said, "Look, I'm sorry." And she almost fell into my arm. Miss Lena says there was no frickin' way Shanann could have predicted what this son of a bitch was capable of doing. The way he was with her was seemingly cooperative, benevolent, agreeable, good-natured, doting, warm-hearted. Geez, even Shanann's brother Frankie said he was a bit much, with inhuman-like behavior, like a Stepford wife. He was servile, compliant, submissive, spineless, and served Shanann's whims devotedly. But she felt loved, appreciated, and cherished, says Miss Lena, and I agree. She didn't say the shit about the Stepford wife, but my point is, I'm seeing it now, that he was being insincere. But Frankie saying it was a bit much in his interview with law enforcement, that tells me that his spidey senses kicked in. That feeling in your gut that I talked about last video. He knew in his heart, in my opinion, that something seemed off and insincere. And I am in no way trying to speak for Frankie, so please don't take it as that. But I just wanted to make that point, that I feel like Frankie was picking up on something long ago. You know, like this guy is not being real, and he wasn't. But my point is, everyone that knew CW said he was nice and kind and quiet and doted. He became cruel, and her heart was broken when she died. I can't imagine the pain inside of her, the turmoil that he caused, and it pains me to think that other women are in situations like this. Not might be. They are, and they can't see the funnel cloud coming. This funnel cloud struck in the night. You only see the dark sky. You can't see or hear it coming unless someone warns you. But at night we're often sleeping, unaware, blissfully unaware. So you can't see the cloud or hear the warning, and it gets you unaware, boom, like that, while you're sleeping. All I can say, get a weather radio, figuratively and literally. I'm convinced Paparani knew about Nikki. I just think he did not understand the magnitude of his son altogether not giving a shit anymore. Please don't confuse not giving a shit with not giving a fuck. Not giving a fuck is more airy, and there's still a level of caring, even though there is scorn and disregard. Say, you don't give a fuck about your job, for example. It's a pain in the ass and you cry every day on your way to work. But on a small level, yes, you do care just a little bit. You don't want to be homeless or have the repo man come and get your car. Or say you're out with the girls, you know, and you just don't give a fuck, and that means you're having fun and stuff. So do you see the subtleties? Do you see the difference? Do you see where, you know, between not giving a shit and not giving a fuck? It's two totally different things. Anyway, sorry I got stuck on that little ditty, but, you know, I like to be helpful and shit when I can. Their routine. Chris and Shit often watched other people's children too. He was totally involved in every aspect. It wasn't just Shanann he ran around after. He was like this at work too, and of course with Bella and Cece up until he flipped his lid. Even at work he would often do tasks himself rather than ask his subordinates. So the same way with them as he was with his wife. Just keep the peace, do it, and don't talk. He was probably afraid to ask for a new phone. Was it still a flip phone that he had? Quote, later Shanann checked in at the girls' nap time and told Chris that if he was available, she would love to talk to him. He never called or returned her message, end quote. Well, imagine that. What a fucking asshole. And a scaredy cat, fraidy cat, crybabe. So he's one of those people that flips out when someone says they want to talk. I stopped wording it that way with my husband because the terror in his eyes and the distress on his face was just so disheartening to me. I couldn't do that to him. They talked about his food intake. He bragged that he was a good boy and avoided the hot dogs and instead had fruit and veggies. They are both so fucking full of themselves. It's nasty and obnoxious. I'm sure Nikolai has an empanada he can eat for dessert. Cece fell down at the party and cried. She wanted her blankie to calm down, and Chris pretended to be a concerned dad and comforted her. Ugh, I hate him. He pretended to be a happy family man. Life is good, baby on the way. Here I am with the girls at the kid's birthday party. I ate my fruits and vegetables. Yeah, I would love it if it was a boy. Shit like that. Insincere shit. And what do we call this? That's right. Talking shit, otherwise known as diarrhea of the mouth, which can be very contagious, so be careful. Supposed to show decorum and decency and manners and shit. For fuck's sake. I mean, land sakes alive. There's formalities and etiquette and shit. The spectators in the audience, if you will, were being all classy and shit, and no one flew off the handle. Seems like they all got the decorum order memo, titled Spectators Must Observe Proper Courtroom Decorum. That means there's protocol and shit to follow. Act with civility and use your manners and shit. They all got a lecture before they were allowed to march into the courtroom in a single file line. This is a place of seriousness. Quote, if at any time during the proceedings you feel the onset of an emotional reaction that may violate the court's order, please quietly and discreetly exit the courtroom. End quote. See how they're all serious and mature and stuff? Judge Gregory Werner presided over La Piece of Shit Grouch's advisement hearing. The courtroom was packed to capacity. The judge said, while it is an emotional case, he will not tolerate any emotional or verbal outbursts from the peanut gallery. So don't show any emotions and don't talk. Put your finger over your mouth like kindergarten and first grade. I would like to elaborate on what the judge is trying to get over. I explained stuff and shit. Please don't bring your emotional baggage into the courtroom. Be low-key as fuck. Stay on the quiet. Prudently, peacefully, without noise, no fucking drama, in an orderly fashion, and covertly under wraps. No freaking out, no crying or screaming, no accusing La Piece of Shit, no throwing shit. It's strongly suggested that drama queens not enter the courtroom. There is already one of those here, and she's on trial for murder. If anyone is gonna blow and lose their shit, flip their lid, have a tantrum, they need to shelter in place at home and let the piece of shit that's in the courtroom do it. Since La Piece of Shit is all high and mighty, let her have the place to herself. She thinks quite highly of herself. The courtroom shall be a peaceful atmosphere so we can hear all the shit La Piece of Shit did. If you are a person that is overly upset all the time for no reason, then stay the hell away. If you feel a wicked, explosive DOM attack coming on, which of course is diarrhea of the mouth, if you feel an explosive diarrhea of the mouth attack coming on, stay the hell home. But if it sneaks up on you once you've been seated in the courtroom and your mouth starts making growling sounds and gurgling noises, and you feel the urge to address the courtroom, hold your cheeks together. Exit immediately and without delay with your finger over your mouth. However, don't make a fucking scene as you're leaving. Be all inconspicuous and shit. Just leave. And for God's sake, don't wear those click, click, click heels. Get out, vanish, depart, walk away, go away, abandon, move, leave. For fuck's sake, do it quietly. And for the love of God, rise when the judge and jury enter and leave the courtroom. Stand when speaking to the judge, especially when he's hollering at you. I have an example of a reporter being hollered at, and she just kept sitting. The judge was pissed. She almost caused a mistrial, and it took all he had to not throw his gavel at her, to hit her squarely in the forehead. That sheriff's office wanted to remind the public that no matter how passionate they are, signs, outbursts, and any kind of communication attempt with La Piece of Shit is expressly forbidden. Audible comments and emotional displays or outbursts are strictly prohibited. So keep your thoughts and your shit to yourself. Don't be doing no damn hand signals. They'll figure it out or think you're throwing up gang signs or something. Any violators of these orders will be subject to contempt proceedings and sanctions and may be barred from the trial. So, in other words, you will get into a shit ton of trouble. So just don't even go there. Judge Werner, he will kick your ass out of the courtroom and into the street. They will bounce you out of there like you're in a damn nightclub and got into a damn fight, and you will be embarrassed because they will probably talk about it on the evening news, and it'll be in the newspaper. People will be pointing and going, I know who that is. Quote, have professional decorum. That means no signage, no yelling. There is absolutely no communicating with inmates whatsoever when in court. And if you do those types of things, you will be asked to leave immediately. Depending how big of an ass you made of yourself. In other words, don't act a goddamn fool. It's going to piss off the judge, and you don't know, he might be in a bad mood already, and now you just pissed him off more, so just be all classy and shit. This shit is of a delicate nature. Let's review. Showing up in an outrageous outfit or just ridiculous bright colors and stilettos, or a man and you wear purple pants and just stop. Don't do that. Wear regular clothes, conservative clothes. Neutral, and don't wear platform shoes and shit, man or woman. Be all careful and shit. If someone busts their ass, the judge has to stop everything, send the jury out, then someone will put it on YouTube. And see my video of a forensic coroner that was testifying, and that dumbass fell, but he just fell out on the witness stand. I'm going to link these two videos that I've mentioned at the end, in case you care to watch them. Don't make a ruckus, be discreet, excuse yourself in a prudent manner. But if the law calls for it, then be a fucking prude. Don't draw attention to yourself. Furthermore, that's enough, Kim. Okay? Cut it off. Thank you. In the last text while she was alive between the two of them, he lied. Imagine that. He lied, saying, holy crap, sorry, I passed out on the couch. That's gonna be late. What a rude, uncouth bastard he is. No, he didn't fall asleep. He had just consummated his phone call with Nikolai, and then this uncivilized, degenerate dickhead lying to his wife again. He is a spineless, low-to-the-ground, zeroed elephant dung, deceitful, aloof, uncaring, mean, psycho ass-licker, animal turd, jerk-off, booger-eater, sleazeball, you blithering idiot, turncoat, fiddle-fuck sticks, backstabbing, bloody idiot, stupid, dumb-fibbing, cheat, phony bastard, son of a bitch, dickhead, double-crossing, stoop bull, fucking asshole, snake in the grass, load of crap, you stoop bug, you stoop motherfucker, you stoop son of bitch meanie, you stoop bastard, polygarbid, fucking idiot, trayer, stupid asshole, fucking brick villain, stoop bastard, rapping, bullshitter, jerk, tough guy, demon, stoop prick, duff shit, stoop dick, crawler's deadhead. I wonder what would have happened to you if you ever told Shanann, nah, fuck that, you do it. You're just a shit pot of confusion. Go to hell, you stupid shit. Piss off. Fuck away. Get the fuck away. Shut the front door, Aunt B. The world has gone completely stark raving mad.
You never know how you're impacting someone's life until they tell you, one. But make that influence. Be that influence in someone's life. Teach your kids to be positive instead of all this negativity that we have going on. There's just too much of it. Our kids deserve better. I want my kids raised in a better world, and so we need to make a better world. You know, that's all that matters at the end of the day. So you guys have a wonderful day, and I love you. Mwah.